What is up, everyone? Matt McKeever here, and I want to talk to you today about AI. So we're going to be talking everything from avocado chairs to writing code. It's the fastest growing AI system to date, and we're still early. So specifically, I want to talk to you about what I see playing out right now just on my Twitter timeline, and I'm sure you guys are seeing something similar. AI seems to be taking over. Particularly recently, my Twitter timeline is just flooded with people exploring ChatGPT. So if you guys aren't familiar, this is from OpenAI. They're also the people that brought us DALLE, and I'm going to be exploring both DALLE as well as ChatGPT and just some of the implications here. And this totally blew my mind. So this is all based upon a Substack article I put together for free. You guys can find it on the Best Day Ever Media's Substack. So again, let's just jump into it. First things first, let's pull up the screen share. So I want to share this quote here from Paul Graham. The striking thing about the reaction to ChatGPT is not just the number of people who are blown away by it, but who they are. These are not people who get excited by every shiny new thing. Clearly something big is happening. I completely agree with this. I've just seen so many interesting people playing around with it in kind of unique or unintended ways. And the implications here are just like, I don't even know really what to say. It's honestly shocking. If you guys aren't paying attention to AI, if you're not watching what's going on with OpenAI, I think you're going to find yourself redundant in a few years. And it almost doesn't matter what realm. Like, unless you're literally swinging a hammer, if your job is in any way information based, if it's in any way technologically based, you need to be paying attention to this. So OpenAI has blown my mind way too many ways to count. At this point, I know nothing about AI, but I'm beginning to grok how impactful this technology will be. This AI technology either can or very soon will be able to write computer code and build websites, replace search engines or how we use them, replace customer service, write books and produce movies and TV series, do your taxes, replace tutors and teachers. AI will do the above tasks in a fraction of the time and at a fraction of the cost of humans. We're talking traveling on foot versus traveling by jet. This is a 0-to-1 moment. Dr.Eli David did a great job of highlighting one of the subtle but very important ways ChatGPT will impact everyone's life. So right now, if you want to find information, essentially you go to Google and you search. You ask a question, you get a list of pages, you read several of them, you pull the pieces together to get the answer or the closest approximation of the answer that you were seeking. With ChatGPT, you ask a question, you get the answer. And I think people underestimate this defining moment, which is no less dramatic than the invention of the internet. Intro to AI. You've probably seen screenshots from ChatGPT filling up your Twitter timeline, ChatGPT optimizing language models for dialogue. So what they've done is they've trained a model called ChatGPT, which interacts in a conversational way. The dialogue format makes it possible for ChatGPT to answer follow-up questions, admit its mistakes, challenge incorrect premises, and reject inappropriate requests. ChatGPT is a sibling model to InstructGPT, which is trained to follow an instruction in a prompt and provide a detailed response. And definitely, go check out the Substack article, click on the links, play around with OpenAI, both ChatGPT as well as DALLE. And just reminder, DALLE was the one that's generating images. So I just randomly chose one of the things here, but someone put in a prompt, an armchair in the shape of an avocado, an armchair imitating an avocado. And both these things are just wild in my opinion and definitely worth, again, spending some time on their website, play around with it. I think you'll be blown away as well. But one of the things that recently blew me away, because DALLE's been around for a while, even ChatGPT's been on my timeline for a bit, is this concept of using AI to make AI more effective. So the idea of using AI to make AI more effective was something I'd never considered before stumbling upon a few recent Twitter threads. In one such thread, a BTC Maxi was looking to create a Bitcoin logo on a Roman denarius with DALLE. So again, essentially looking to take the old Roman silver dollar and put a Bitcoin logo on it. So he has a screenshot here showing the original version DALLE made, but then he decided to go like a level deeper. And this to me is like where we get into some inception shit with AI. I'm just fascinated by it. So instead, he decided to create a more sophisticated prompt by asking ChatGPT for what prompt he should use for DALLE. So I'm literally just going to read it here because again, this is wild. So write a prompt for stable diffusion that will generate a photorealistic picture of the Bitcoin logo imprinted on an ancient Roman denarius coin. So this is the prompt ChatGPT gave him. Here's a prompt for a photorealistic picture of the Bitcoin logo imprinted on an ancient Roman denarius coin. Imagine a close-up view of an ancient Roman denarius coin. The coin is made of silver and has a worn and weathered appearance. In the center of the coin, you can see the iconic Bitcoin logo. The logo consists of a golden circle with a bee in the middle, surrounded by 12 stars. The circle and the stars are carefully engraved on the surface of the coin and are slightly raised compared to the rest of the coin. The background of the coin is metallic silver color with faint hints of gold. You can see the intricate details and textures of the coin, such as the scratches and dents on its surface. Use a realistic style and accurate lighting to make the picture look photorealistic. Again, that's wild to me in and of itself, but what this ended up leading me down was a further rabbit hole of research, because I started discovering people were using OpenAI and similar sort of AIs to, kind of be their co-pilot when programming, and eventually using them to actually just straight up program right out the gate. And this shit blows my mind. So let's get into AI writing code. I remember when I first learned about WYSIWYG editors, which essentially, WYSIWYG, in case you aren't familiar, is what you see is what you get. So think of like websites like Squarespace. But when this first came out, it was like, wow, all of a sudden basic internet users are now able to build beautiful websites that can be integrated with like merchant, payment processing, all kinds of things that used to take so much time and effort to produce could now just be produced by like drag and drop prompts. And so I saw this tweet from McKay Wrigley that, again, sent me down another complete rabbit hole. So I've now spent several days writing code with ChatGPT as my pair programmer. I can definitely say that I'd pay $1,000 a month for it. Copilot/Ghostwriter plus ChatGPT is at least a 2 times productivity improvement. And so in that thread, I started seeing other people sharing how they've been using ChatGPT to either code or help them code better. And so now we've got this tweet from Shinobi where he said, simply, I agree, just built a Dune-inspired Magic 8-Ball website using ChatGPT. I'm a beginner programmer and mostly just know Python, but using ChatGPT, I was able to code this little app in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in about 30 minutes. Check it out. Again, you guys can go click on the thread, find the links in this Substack article, but it is just wild to literally see someone be able to put this together. Essentially, all the results are going to be inspired from the book Dune. Wow, is all I've got to say. And again, you guys need to spend some time and just like think about how this could impact you, your industry, future business opportunities, because this feels as revolutionary or more revolutionary than the printing press or the internet, in my opinion. And so another user used ChatGPT to code a smart contract and recorded it working in real time. So again, you can literally watch as ChatGPT is providing you with code. Developer, ChatGPT can provide you with code in any programming language. It should be audited and adjusted by a trained developer, but it's a tool that can save a developer's time or be a quick solution to solve problems. Below ChatGPT, coding smart contract on BNB chain. And so again, you can watch the video, see it literally coding in real time. It's wild. But this all led me to kind of a thesis or an understanding here that talking to AI is literally going to be the new superpower. So it's one thing to be able to put into your WYSIWYG editor or to ChatGPT and be like, I want to see a Bitcoin. I want to see a Bitcoin that looks like it's on a Roman denarius. It's another to understand that, I'm going to use AI to create the perfect prompt so that the AI imaging program can create the best or most consistent, realistic, exact version of what I wanted to see. So it would seem at this point in time, OpenAI is limited more by human inputs and ability to accurately describe the task you wish AI to undertake than it is any technological limitations. And honestly, at this moment in time, I think 5 years from now, we'll likely see TV shows, movies, books being produced through ChatGPT, and it's simply going to be those that are best at prompting ChatGPT or similar programs that are going to create the best versions of fiction here. It just, again, blows my mind. Think of the first typewriters. They could be used 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but it was the human user's limitations that held it back from full and optimal utilization. A new user would be unfamiliar with the key layout and was incapable of working around the clock on the machine. I think we should all be spending more time thinking about how to get the most out of AI and how to more effectively and efficiently utilize it. How will you make the most of OpenAI and future AI advancements? Let me know in the comment section. Go check out the Substack. Subscribe if you enjoyed this article or video. I want to make a lot more content like this, but again, I'd love your feedback. Is this already on your radar? Were you already playing around with OpenAI? Is this brand new to you? Are you going to just let this pass you by, or are you going to lean into this crazy, in my opinion, potentially once in a lifetime opportunity? I know I need to brush up on all this and play a lot more around with it, because the implications here are just like truly mind-boggling. This is like Inception level stuff. So again, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.